Welcome back, Jinx fam. Jinxaboo here to bring another Black Desert Online video. And in today's video, what we're going to be going over is gear. So this is going to be a gear guide. So we're going to go from 0 gear all the way up into the in-game gear. So if you guys are new to Black Desert Online and you don't know where to go next as far as your gear, you guys can kind of look at this video and see that as a stepping stone to where you guys can go next. But before we get into the video, I'd like to remind you guys, if you guys have not already, go ahead and like, comment down below, and if you haven't joined the Jinx fam, go ahead and hit that sub button while you're down there. But with that being said, let's get into the video. So the first thing that we're going to be going over is going to be the Nara gear. Now the Nara gear is a newer gear mechanic that they have released into the game to help new players get gear faster. Now this gear is obtained through doing the main storyline all the way up into Medea. Now when you do Medea, you'll get more Blackstone, like the beginner Blackstones. So you can enhance your gear with pretty much guaranteed success. You'll be able to enhance all your armor up to pin. Now the accessories really doesn't matter. Like we're going to be replacing those later on, actually really soon, with the Asula gear. But with the Nara gear all pin, like your armor and your weapons, you'll get 100 AP and 191 DP. So this right here will get you to where you can grind some certain areas to where you can get your next stage of the gear. Now the next gear set that we're going to be going over is going to be getting rid of your Nara gear and replacing it with better gear. Now with your weapons, these right here are going to be when you're level 50 or level 56. Now with these, I always recommend getting it to 56 before you get your weapons, because when you get them at 56, you can get them at plus 15. These are the Cliff's weapons. I did a video on them. I'll link that down in the description below. If you guys don't know how to get your Cliff's weapons or how they are used, you can go visit that video. Now with the armor, we're going to go with two different types of armor. Now the first type is going to be the Grunel. This will give you more AP when you're defeating mobs. And then the next one is going to be Heave, and that'll give you more HP. Now both of these will give you better survivability when you guys are grinding. Now with the accessories are going to be the Asula accessories. You can get these by defeating different types of mobs in Medea. Now you can get them by defeating Helms, Elric Shrine, Mains. You can also get them with Wandering Rogues, and you can also get them from Abandoned Mire Mine. Now they also have kill quests. You get one for defeating so many mobs, and it'll be an enhanced version. I did not include the enhanced version in this because they drop so frequently. So if you get the enhanced version of this, your stats will be different and they will be better. So with it right now, with all the weapons and armor at try, you'll get them at 177 awakening AP and 259 DP with 183 regular AP. Now this right here will help you get better money per hour when you're grinding certain areas. Now on this next gear set, we're going to be replacing your rings with the red sand crystal rings. Now this is obtainable by doing the Valencia 1 questline and then doing the first quest for Valencia 2. Now Valencia is a very important questline that you guys need to be doing on all of your alt characters, because it gives you fail stacks. Now it'll give you 150, 330s, and 520s. So I always recommend doing this because it helps you get your gear up higher later on in the stages. So the next thing that we're going to be replacing is going to be your earrings. We're going to replace those with your Forced Eye earrings. Now these are just like the sand crystal rings, and they are obtainable by doing the Sylvia questline. Now you can enhance these up to try, and they use the same enhancement materials. So if you've done the Valencia 1 questline on all of your alts and you have a plethora of the enhancement and repair materials, you can use those to enhance these up pretty fast, and you don't have to do side quests to get more enhancement materials. Now these right here will help you by replacing your earrings, and you'll keep these until you can get the gold accessory earrings. So with this, it'll bring you up to 197 AP, 191 awakening AP, and then 255 DP. So it'll give your DP up as well. So I always recommend you doing the Chemisylvia at least on your main character, or if you're wanting to get alts and park them at bosses, do them on those as well. It'll give you more AP when you're fighting your boss alts. Now the last accessory we're going to be replacing is going to be your belt. Now we're going to replace the Asula belt with the Rockheart belt. You can do this by doing the Dragon main storyline. Now when you do that, it'll give you a Rockheart belt, and you can enhance this up to try just like the other accessories. They use the same materials as well. Now with the addition of the belt, it'll bring your regular AP up to 203, your awakening AP up to 197, and your DP up to 255. So it will give you even more AP and DP to get better money per hour when you're grinding. So with this gear set, we're going to be working on your DP by replacing your green gear with boss armor. Now your boss armor, you can do any type of boss armor. It doesn't have to be the ones that I put in here. I did not do any particular builds in mine, so I just kind of put some boss armor on, and this is the DP that I got. It's 272. Now I did get them up to try. Now this right here will be the point where you're going to want to be running the Valencia 1 on all of your alts, because you're going to start burning through fail stacks. So this right here is where I recommend you guys start doing the Valencia 1 on your quest lines or on your alt characters, and saving those stacks for your boss armor, your boss weapons, stuff like that. So this right here is where all of that will be coming in handy. So any step after this is going to be expensive, and it'll probably take you a long time to get. So what we're going to be doing is replacing your Cliff's weapons with boss weapons. Now you can sell your Cliff's weapons when they are at TED for around 2 billion. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it is around 2 billion. Now I always recommend you keep those until you get equal or better boss weapons. So when you get your boss weapons to equal or better, I would sell the Cliff weapons and use that money for this step or the next step. The next step is going to be very expensive. So we went with the Kudum right now, and that will give you more hidden AP against mobs. Now with the current boss weapons, we have 211 AP, 213 awakening AP, and 307 DP. Now with the Nuver, we'll have 223 regular AP, 225 awaken AP, and 296 DP. So with the Nuver, you lose DP at the cost of AP. So you guys can see that the Nuver is better for PvP, and then the Kudum is better for PvE when you're grinding out and getting some money. So for the next step that we're going to be doing is going to be relatively expensive. What we're going to be doing is replacing your placeholder accessories with golden accessories. Now I would start off by getting a necklace, because the necklace we don't have a placeholder for, so that'll be your biggest AP gain, unless you guys have gotten a placeholder necklace for that as well. So the necklace we went with was the Ogre Ring. You can also do the Latent Power Stone. They give you the same stats. The Latents is usually cheaper, but there isn't as many Latents on the market as there are Ogres, because Latents are a little bit harder to get. Not really with Kertuga, but they are more cheaper than the Ogre Ring. Now as you can see, with all of our accessories, we jumped up to 251 regular AP, 253 awakening AP, and then 293 DP. We did also keep the Nuver on, because the Nuver is better with PvP, and once you get past 265 with your Nuver, it's just better to use. So you guys can keep using your Kudum if you're grinding at this point, but I kept the Nuver on just because it's better for PvP, and I do some PvP. So for this next step, is going to be really expensive. You're going to want to pin out your weapons and your armor. Now I always recommend starting off with whatever main hand or awakening, depending on whatever you're using. If you're using succession, do your main hand. If you're doing awakening, do your awakening weapon. So those will be probably your biggest gain that you can get off right off the bat. And then I would work on your armor, and then if you want to do your weapon, the other weapons that you haven't done, go ahead and do those last after you do your armor. Now if you enhance them yourself, it's going to be really expensive. You'll have to buy the outfits off the market and then go and extract those for cron stones. But if you're wanting to buy them, they can be, if you're wanting to buy the pins, they'll be an upwards of 10 bill a piece, depending on when you guys are playing. If you guys are watching this in the future, they can be really expensive. Right now the weapons are actually relatively cheap. We did have an event that give you the weapon exchange coupons and they kind of went down in price, so they are cheaper now than they were before. So as you can see, our awakening AP is going to be 264, our AP is going to be 262, and then our DP is going to be 315. So we are getting up there in the gear score. So this is going to be the last step that I will be doing in this video. It's going to be testing out all of your accessories. Now with this, you can either buy them or enhance them. I recommend buying them because it is a guarantee with the enhancements, and if you fail them they can downgrade if you're using cron stones, and if you're not using cron stones they just straight up blow up. So this right here is very expensive. If you want to enhance them, they can cost you billions and billions. So I find it that it is more viable to just buy them straight out than it is to enhance them yourself. And as you can see, with our AP is going to be 280 with the TED accessories. Our awakening is going to be 282 and our DP is going to be 315. Now if you guys are also wanting more AP and DP, which everybody is, I recommend you doing your Bartali adventure logs. Those will give you more AP and DP, significantly more. I can't remember the exact numbers, but I believe you get at least 5 AP from them, and I think it's like 6 DP. So it will help you out getting those. It just takes time. You don't have to use any money, I don't believe. If it is, it's not really significant. So you guys can just do the Bartali adventure logs and it will help you out a lot on your AP and DP as well. So this is going to be the end of the video, guys. I know it was kind of long compared to my usual videos, but it was full of a lot of information that I thought you guys needed to know. But if you guys did like it, leave a like, comment down below, tell me what you think of the video. If I did anything wrong, let me know down there and what I can improve on in the future. But with that being said, guys, I love y'all's faces. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.